Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching Cobra Kai. This episode 4 of season 5. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the first 3 episodes. Now, Mike Barnes has been introduced into the series. Yes, he was in the old Cobra Kai films, but now he's here, and hopefully going to be an ally of Danny and Chosen. But who knows, mate, because they went to him. Obviously they wanted to try and gather information on Terry Silver, seeing if he actually had been recruited by him, because obviously Silver said that he was going to contact some people from the past to come and help him obviously fight against LaRusso, and obviously the takedown of Cobra Kai, and obviously he wants them to thrive. And like I said, mate, he said he's going to bring some enemies of the past in, and they thought that Barnes was going to be one of them, so they wanted to jump the gun and wanted to get there first. And it turned out that he hadn't been approached, and the information that he did give LaRusso ended up getting his big successful furniture store business burnt down by Silver. Do you know what I mean? And then he come and threatened Daniel at the end of the episode and said, like, you're next. So very, very interesting. Not too sure if Barnes is going to obviously run to Silver and try and, I don't know, like fight him himself, or join Daniel LaRusso, or blame Daniel LaRusso for obviously getting this you know, happening to him, because before he turned up in his life it was all going, all singing, all dancing, it was going successful, and as soon as he drops in Silver's name, Cobra Kai, in the past, look at his store, mate, it's gone up in flames. Now, speaking of family, very interesting, but it seems like Johnny is going to have a baby with Miguel's mum, and you know, all episode he was panicking. He didn't really think he'd be able to be a father again, but he managed to, you know, go around his apartment, baby proof it. He's fridge is stocked full of milk, as he was saying to Miguel, and you know, he seems like he's ready to actually be this dad. You know, he's not had it right with Robbie for the first time. He's kind of got it right, and his relationship's going well with Miguel this time, and now he thinks that he could be a stand-up dad. And when he was told that he was going to, well, she was pregnant, he said it was badass, mate. So I'm excited to see obviously how Miguel reacts, because they're going to be brothers now moving forward, but also how you know, how Johnny's personality is going to change, knowing that he's going to be a new father. Sam, she seemed to be going through a couple of struggles. You know, she's trying to figure out where she is, a purpose in life. You know, ever since she's been introduced into karate, you know, everything's going crazy. You know, she's been having fights and feuds and relationships, and they're going back and forth between Robbie and Miguel. Do you know what I mean? She's been going on it with Tora and her dad as well. She's changed from Cobra Kai, then she's gone to obviously Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang, and she couldn't really find a place which type of karate she would be fighting in the All Valley tournament last season. She had like a hybrid of both, and she nearly got to the very end, and she lost obviously to Tora, who actually, you know, she found out that he was cheated by Terry Silver paying the referee, but obviously Sam doesn't know that, and she's just struggling. She's overwhelmed with everything, and she's ended up having a conversation with Miguel and saying, look, mate, I don't think we should be in a relationship. Not that she doesn't love him, but, you know, she respected him actually getting up and going and trying to deal with his stuff, going and find his father, and she feels like this is where she has to be. She's in that position. She has to get up and do and feel herself and figure out what it is that Sam actually needs before she can actually commit and dive into, you know, a relationship with karate or you know, Miguel. He was upset. He bought her a necklace. He threw it on the floor in the garden, but he did respect her decision, give her a hug, and so we can still be friends. So, you know what, I thought it was a good episode. Really interested to see where we go from here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's. If you do, please smash that, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump in to episode 4 season 5 of Cobra Kai.
Hey Johnny, could you help me with something?
He's gonna be right there, proper attentive now.
I'm here for whatever you need.
Oh, it was her dream. It wasn't even Johnny's. It wasn't even Johnny's.
And burns down Barnes' store, threatens that I'm next, and now nothing.
You feel no dressed.
You're perfectly dressed for a day off. Amanda and I are heading to a charity auction. She's looking to get more involved. Who knows, maybe even a spot on the board.
No, I don't know my bank routing number, but I do know my social security. Yeah, it's 14.
Mate, the guy was gonna get absolutely scammed.
He's gonna be all right.
Spending the summer at my parents' cabin on Bainbridge Island, beaches, hiking 3 meals a day. Yeah, he's gonna be just fine. You knocked Carmen up, didn't you?
How did you?
You took down the babes. It smells nice in here, and now you're making that face. Overwhelmed. It's the same face you made when I got pregnant. Really afford a kid on your part-time sensei salary?
Yeah, last time I looked for a job, nobody wanted me.
Okay, what if I told you there was a way you could earn real money without being scammed and without a tie? Like shares, food delivery, but you will need a real phone for that.
Do you know what, right? That is an what's the word? You know, when like people say, "Oh, I wouldn't want to like be a in England, we have Deliveroo. And in the US, they have like DoorDash, Uber Eats. That's worldwide, isn't it? I'd never be like an Uber Eats driver. Terrible, you know. But it's not. It's literally underrated, mate. There's a guy literally on TikTok, and I'm not sure what company he has, but he has an electric bike. I'm sure he lives in LA. And all he does is like he records himself riding, and he'll literally pedal to a McDonald's, pick a meal up, and then pedal on his bike like 10 minutes, and he gets like $10, and then he does it again, boom. And sometimes you get more, you get his tips, and it's like, it's well fascinating to just see him pedal around on his bike. Some people are well lazy, honestly. Like, he'll literally drive to the end of the road and back, and he'll give, and it's just making pure bank. And the guy's exercising all day, do you know what I mean? Like, he's being active, he's being healthy, he's pedaling, he's got a nice weather, you know, and he's doing, I mean, it's stressful, there's cars and everyone, people in the way, but it's not as bad as people think it is. Literally, it's decent. Yeah, companies do rinse you and take tax off you, like Uber and all that stuff, but it's, you know, if you are looking for a job, it's there. You don't have to, like, go 9 to 5, sit in a building, do an office. You can work on your own hours. You're free now? All right, we'll go and pedal around. We'll cycle. We'll ride our bike for 2-3 hours, make some money, come back home. Weekend, no worries. Extra charge. People been out drinking, charging more. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's underrated. Oh, it's
Anthony, can you not stare at my friends?
No, I wasn't staring.
Let's torture him. Tell him later I asked if he's been working out.
Ew, you guys are so gross and I want no part of it.
Hey, how you doing, Sam?
Yeah, I mean, I'm good.
Is anyone?
Yeah. No, but, yeah, you can go
sit
ahead.
there.
All right.
I missed you.
Missed you too.
How was Mexico? Did you hit up the beach with your dad?
Sort of.
Really that kind of trip, but we did work out a few of our issues. And I was wondering if you consider maybe just taking a break from Cobra Kai. Trust me, Silver's gonna get inside of your head, and then he's gonna tell you that.
I'm glad you and your dad worked through some of your shit. If you want to leave the dojo, that's on you. But don't tell me what to do.
Wait, Robbie's not out. He was just on a trip.
Hey, you tripping if you think he's coming back. Dude is out like Flint. Okay, we're out here on our own.
Is he going after Anthony? Isn't it mad how confidence changes you? Isn't it mad how confidence changes you? Like, literally, it's like, if you're scared of asking a girl out, mate, go and ask 50 out and get rejected every time. And in the end, you're not bothered. You're just like, yeah, do you want to go out? No. All right. Do you want to go out? No. All right. Do you want to go out? No. Do you know what I'm saying? And like him, he was always scared about getting in a fight and beating up. And then he decided to do the fighting, and now he's confident. He's like, do you know what I mean? He's stood up straight, he's going around, he's the guy now bullying Anthony. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's flipped. It's mad how confidence works. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, football for Leicester, terrible, like, for years, and then boom, 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 someone won the league because he was high riding on that confidence. They all believed that he was the world's best, and they won. They literally done the miracle. And like, it is mad that confidence literally changes everybody.
That address sounded familiar.
Oh, that's the founder.
Your house is so beautiful.
Oh, this isn't my home. It belongs to one of our donors, actually.
Daniel and Amanda LaRusso. What a pleasure to finally have you at my home.
We have so much fun in store.
Go on. I have a word with our host. Ruin this day for my wife.
I have no intention of ruining her day. Let's just hope nothing else ruins it for her.
Variety of options to fit your specific need.
I'm looking for anything under $50.
This one technically works. Careful not to cut yourself in the glass.
Does it have rideshare on it? I need that to make cash.
Ah, fellow gigolo, huh? The upside is great. You pick your own hours, and if you do delivery apps on the side, you can maximize your moolah. Looking pretty pasty, Lapusso. I don't want any trouble. Yeah, we should have thought of that before you and your weak-ass friends decided to go after me.
I thought we were cool.
Oh, you thought we were cool. Okay, let me think. Are we cool? Nah. Hey!
No matter where they go, they always have a fight.
What the hell was that?
Robbie don't know which side to go on.
Back off. Unless you want to get your ass kicked, I suggest you stay on your side of the park, away from us.
Hey, yo, champ!
You guys stay on your side, we don't have a problem.
I know you can handle yourselves. But don't tell me that the best place for Kenny is Cobra Kai.
Why don't you get a drink? We'll relax, we'll overpay for some auction items we don't need, and most importantly, you will talk up yours truly to 11.
It's a 2013 Aubert from my private collection.
That's very nice.
I'm not against your hobby. I want to have a positive impact on kids. That's why I took over Cobra Kai from John Kreese. I wish Daniel would see that instead of sending his man to rough up my potential hires.
I'm sorry, you did what now?
Alright, come on, man. Amanda, don't fall for that trap, man. Literally, he's literally cast his rod, yeah, and you've grabbed onto it and he's reeling you in. Like, he's so obvious what he's trying to do. Like, what's a coincidence you've turned up here, Silver's here. Do you know what I mean? It's interesting, the same organisation. Oh, and it just happened that Daniel ruffled up some of your men like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, like, it's so obvious. She needs to not fall for it. She always gets hooked in as well, every time, fully involved.
One of you guys named Michael?
It's Michaela.
Whatever. Hurry up, this other app's telling me I gotta pick up a guy named Jimmy John.
Can you play some Billie Eilish?
Hells yeah.
Definitely not Billie Eilish.
Can you turn down the music? I'm in the middle of a deal here.
Hey, shut the hell up. This is the best part.
Is that some of it?
Burger's ice cold.
The windows were down.
Okay, well, I can't eat a cold burger.
Sure you can. Done it a ton of times.
Oh, come on.
What, I've been stuck in this damn car all day.
2-star review.
The car smelled like beer. It's because there is beer, asshole.
We're just gonna let them make up arbitrary rules.
We have just as much right to those sides as anyone else.
Yes, I'm glad, mate. Come on, more of the fringe characters. Yeah, go for it.
Look, I was thinking of braving the lazy river if you want to join.
Break the ice. There we go.
I just really want to see what happens to the bus driver.
Of course, yeah. It's a big thing.
That's alright. That was alright. See, slow and steady, mate.
Stop it! All of you, or you're all getting kicked out.
Innit? I'm surprised that didn't happen sooner, to be fair. Race on the slide.
Yeah, I'll go.
First champ.
Whoever wins gets the park.
Deal.
Yo, they should just do one each and keep going.
Congratulations on
Probably
your
looks
new
big,
art.
you know.
Will Mr. LaRusso come up to present your donated item?
Authentic bonsai trees. They're extremely rare.
He loves those bonsai trees, doesn't he, mate? He's always there, doing it.
I'll start the bidding at $2,000. Going for $3,000.
$30,000.
Sold to the generous Mr. Silver.
I will be offering free karate classes to all low-income students at any one of our dojos. If every one of you would help me spread the message to continue assisting those in need.
That is actually so good, like, in terms of for the kids, but we know what it's for.
It does sound like a lot of work.
He's just gonna bin them in there. Mate, imagine in the local society that you live in that all activity clubs were free. You know what I mean? That would be mad. Mate, the attendance would shoot right up. Like, for me to play a game of football, it cost me like £7 for one goal for an hour. 5 aside, £7. And it's like, do you know what I mean? If you're 10, 12, whatever's age you are, like, I work, they don't. Imagine their parents, they will go out and play football 3-4 times a week. They can't afford to pay 5, 6, £7 every time they all go and play. Do you know what I mean? It's well expensive. I'll go and join a team, you go and train, £5 training, you got a match, £10 a match. You know what I mean? Like, it adds up. So to offer like free karate or a free sport in general, it's massive for the society, in my opinion, anyway, wherever I live. But we all know the reason why he's doing it. He just wants Cobra Kai to be #1. He wants to bleed out all of the other dojos and he wants to rise to the top, doesn't he? He wants the cream to come right to the top, so Terry stood on the mountain. So it's interesting that he's doing it, but it seems like everybody in Cobra Kai leans their way. They're always angry, aren't they? They are the aggressors. Like Daniel, he's a suppressor, if you would say it that way. He never fought. He always waited for the action to come to him, and then they retaliated for defense, didn't they? They never used never used karate to attack, where Cobra Kai, they do. They just go out there, no holds barred, and just go after everyone.
Take a fajito. It'll make you feel better. I already took one, and it didn't help.
I knew he'd take him.
This job sucks ass, man. All anyone does is complain.
Most people hate what they do. You think I ever wanted to work in a pawn shop, let alone own 3?
Why don't you quit?
Because it pays the bills, but most of all, it allows me time for what matters most. My family.
Can we talk?
Yeah, hey, there's a rumor that you're quitting
It's
and
true.
that
I know you're in Cobra Kai because of me, but I just wanted you there because I thought it would help you. It'll turn you into someone you don't want to be.
Are you fighting your friend or your opponent?
Kenny, I have been down this path before.
Back off.
Look at his confidence.
I'm not a quitter.
There's a difference between quitting and realizing something ain't right. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Tori's gonna win. I knew it. Oh.
There's a hole in my cheek.
Oh, alright. It is deflated.
Am I gonna strike first if that's what you think? You don't have the balls to anyway.
Right, he does. What?
Watch yourself. You want to go?
Everybody get out and leave the park immediately.
I think your mind's playing tricks on you, Danny boy.
Then what did you say to Ava about my wife?
What did I say?
I told her she's a phony who should never be trusted.
You never said that.
You just said all these lies about my wife to Miss Garcia.
Actually, he spoke quite highly of Amanda.
They fall into the trap every time. It's so easy to see. Like, Daniel, man, you've been through this so much.
I want him to come stay with me this summer.
Are you sure you can handle that?
It's what I should have done for him and you a long time ago.
If you want to go tell him the news.
Hell yeah.
He's gonna go and they're gonna be arguing with Miguel.
I know you won the tournament, everything's going good for you right now, but by defending them, you're part of the problem.
Just hoping that we could have a fun day together.
It's only impossible if you're still in Cobra Kai. And so is staying with me.
Well, I'm not leaving Cobra Kai.
You and Kenny and everyone else can stay brainwashed, but I'm done trying to help.
But Robbie's trying, he's trying to do the right thing and it's coming off bad.
I know you think just because you came down to Mexico that you think you're a good guy. Well, guess what? You're not.
Hey! Stop it! I want you guys to get along. We're all friends now.
No, we're not.
Now I've lost any thought of joining that charity, much less the board.
That's all Silver's fault. He was messing with me the whole time.
And you let him.
Fight at furniture store. My fault, not his.
She don't even know about that one.
Fight at a furniture store? Is there now?
This is exactly what Silver wanted to happen. He manipulated this whole thing to get us to fight. You need to let me and Chosen handle this. It's the only way to make it all end.
Fine. I won't be here for it.
He's good. If I was LaRusso, I'd be trying to take you down as well, to be honest. It's what I was saying last episode, you know, I'm not going to change the stance where I was saying when Sam was trying to say to Miguel, yeah, that I need to find me right now. Do you know what I mean? I've got loads of stuff going on. And I was saying, it's like, you'll always find your way back home. Do you know what I mean? Miguel went away, he's come back. Do you know what I mean? She's going to go away. She figures herself out and realises she wants to be with Miguel. She's back, do you know? And again, it's here. Daniel, yeah, had a big thriving business. He had a good dojo going, he had everything, and then Nita come in and started destroying it. They're ruining it. They actually are ruining his life, but like, I can understand both sides of the both point of view. Hers is, the more you get involved, yeah, the more shit that's happening, the more you're getting angry, the more you're losing, the more it's affecting us. But then on Daniel's side as well, it's like, mate, the reason I'm getting involved is because he started shit and then it's ruining my life. Do you know what I mean? My life used to be so good and they come in, started throwing spades, started doing all this, and now my life's tumbling down. Do you know what I mean? And I need to get them back. They've come here and they've ruined me and I need to ruin them. You know what I mean? I understand where he's coming from. I understand where Amanda's coming from as well. She's like, mate, if you just draw a line under it, pretend he's not there, disappear, gone, done and dusted, we're gonna have no problems. Let him have his Cobra Kai and sail off into the sunset. Get his free memberships, let him expand the business, and we'll just live our happy life. We'll go to the business, we'll carry on with the charity, and we'll be how he was. Where he obviously is countering that, saying, no mate, we had that and a dojo before he's come in and started ruining everyone. He ruined my life in the past, he's ruining it now. I need to come, I need to make amends, I need to, you know, like, stop him. I don't know. They're not going to break up. They're going to be on a break, just like Sam and Miguel. But I kind of get where Daniel, like, not wanting to let this one lie goes. Like, I'm not saying I would choose my wife all day, every day, obviously, over a little petty rivalry with somebody from a dojo. But you have to look at it from his point of view as well. But he's stupid. He is, because it is so obvious that he was enticing. He was poking the bear. He was literally all day poking him, and then he fell for it. I thought it was Amanda that was going to fall for it. I said it earlier on, just before it. Don't. So when he said, "Oh yeah, about the fight," and she was like, "What? He did what now?" Do you know what I mean? Like, and then boom, he's fell into it again and again. Mate, Chosen dropping it in. Another thing that she didn't know what happened. So again, it's been interesting with them. But Cobra Kai can't let anything lie, can there? Every time they're in a public place and they're doing something, it's either that's mine or that's ours, you know what I mean? You could never go to the water park and just enjoy that slide and that slide. It's either that's your side and that's my side, or we're going to be scrapping. And in terms of Robert, yeah, Robert's trying to do the right thing, but everybody's associating him with Cobra Kai as well, isn't it, mate? Everybody is associating him with it, and it's not working out. Once Miguel figures that out and finds out properly, maybe things will start changing. And that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully, guys did enjoy it. So like I was saying there about Robert, you know, he is actually wanting to be out of Cobra Kai. He said that he's not going back. You can tell that he actually knows that it's not good for people that have been there. I've been saying about confidence all episode and how it affects people, and it affects him in positive ways and negative ways. You know what I mean? Like I was saying about Leicester City in the football, like obviously they've never been really a successful team, and he was high riding confidence and smashed and won the league. If you look at obviously Kenny here, you know, he come to Cobra Kai because he was getting bullied, wasn't he? You know what I mean? He was getting picked on by LARUSSO. I think that's funny how they still call him that, but he's getting picked up by Anthony, and obviously he's gone there to fight, gone there to learn how to defend himself, and he's so confident now he's even what a challenging Hawk, and he's even pushing Robbie out of the way. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's high on confidence. I was saying there, if you're afraid of asking girls out, to ask 3, 4, 5 out, and in the end, you're not ever bothered, mate. Ask 5, 6, 7, 8, it's just whatever. And what, do you go out? No, that's it, mate. No. That's it, you know what I mean? But it's the like the embarrassment or the fear of getting that people can't get past, and once you build that confidence, you're not bothered. And like he's you can see, mate, he's sky high and he's going for it. And Robbie's saying, yeah, it's cool now, like you can defend yourself and it's good that you can fight and stand up, but once you get deep involved, you know, you see what happened to me with Kreese, you know what I mean? I was fully engulfed in it, I was mad, and I've had to step back and realise that it's not a good place for me. And Silver's even worse, mate. You see what he's done to Kreese and everybody, and Daniel and everyone associated with Cobra Kai. The more you stay, the more you're going to get brainwashed. He's even saying that to Tori as well. Tori's saying that she's not going to leave Cobra Kai. She was on the edge as well, though. She was flickering, do you know what I mean? She made the decision to stay after having a conversation where it looked like she was about to quit, but she ended up staying there. And now obviously she had to pick between Robert and karate, and she's picked obviously the karate, and she's staying at Cobra Kai. And it seems like obviously them two have broken up. But Miguel, in terms of the conversation with Sam, didn't do that bad, to be honest. You know, you have to break the ice. It is a bit awkward in certain situations, and you have to get past that little stage of where you've first kind of dropped out of a relationship to kind of being friends, to, you know, like your boundaries. So before you might sit down and hold the hand, give a kiss on the cheek, can't do that now. Do you know what I mean? So like you gotta get past that, the teaming stage, you know what I mean? And by saying you're going to lazy river and roll around and stuff like that, that was probably the best way, but he couldn't get to do that because he went in to actually defend Hawk, who did lose by going obviously down that water slide against Tora, but he's clear. Inflatable was deflated, wasn't it? Somebody put a hole in it in Kenna. You can see Tori as well, though. You know, I'm the same, me. If I was to win, I want to win. You know, I'm not a sore loser, but if I know I've been cheated out of it, I will be. And if I win and I know somebody else has been cheated out of it, then I don't feel successful. Do you know what I mean? Like, the whole point in doing some sort of sport or competitiveness is the competitiveness. You know what I mean? If you know, like, you've had an advantage or they have, it's shit. And like, you could tell, like, she wasn't even celebrating that he just won there. So maybe, like, it's just little things like that that might be getting to her, knowing that, do you know what, maybe Robbie is right. But then she did go outside and say that she's sticking with Cobra Kai, and then Johnny did turn up after trying to get a job at like Uber or DoorDash or whatever it was, getting 1 stars all episode. He needs to up his vehicle game up, mate. He's upped his house appearance. It looks well good. And obviously, like, he wants to step up being a better dad. He wants Robbie to stay during the summer. He wants to obviously be there for Carmen and Miguel. And now he obviously wants to get a job for income to stay and, you know, provide some money towards the family. Everybody's got to start somewhere. You know what I mean? Right now he's at rock bottom. When he gets his first 2 stars, he's going to be buzzing. Clean his car up, get a new one, go for it. But he did turn up at the water park, and them two, Robbie and Miguel, was arguing. He said we're all friends now. They said they'll never be friends, and stormed off either way. But you're going to be brothers soon, mate. Bros. So that's where we currently are. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.